Hello, Jason.
Recording
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Is the stream looking okay? Give it a sec to
Yeah,
stabilize.
all good.
Good. Data's good.
Perfect.
Right, let me just double check this. Okay.
Sorry, I was a bit late. My parents have just come back from Italy after watching the Olympics, so they were raving about how they were trying to find themselves on TV. So.
Fair enough.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all good in the hood. Yeah. So hey, my side game Fez. You know, quirky little game, very old indie game. I think I will just start by saying like, hey, initial opinions, guys. Like, do you guys had a good time? Did you guys have a bad time? I'm very much feeling this was a divisive one. I had a right time. It was quite fun.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought.
So I.
Wait.
Okay,
Is
sorry.
Harry on in here as well?
It's me. It's me. Hello.
Harry, speak.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hello.
Well, no. What I was going to say was, I enjoyed the game, but it's not one of those games I would sit down and play, for a long period of time. I had to take breaks, and personally, I have no fucking clue why the creator of this game had a breakdown.
Twitter happened, from what I know.
Genuinely, I don't think this game was good enough for there to be such a massive expectation for a sequel that was so big that caused the creator to overpressure have a breakdown. It's good, it's fun, but it's not mental breakdown level of pressure to make a sequel.
Okay, hold up. RT, LT. Oh, there we go. I just scanned the QR code and it gave me like a...
Oh, cool.
Anti-cube, sure.
Yeah.
There we go.
Man, anti-cubes.
Rescue, there is an anti-cube.
The first one, eh?
Yeah.
I have not been finding much secrets. I think it's the best way to put it.
Nah, I mean, like the whole thing. I would say the whole thing with the secrets is he very intentionally made it so you should find those puzzles in the second playthrough. But yeah,
I think
okay,
even if you don't. Sorry, go.
No, Rihanna, finish your point. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if you don't find the anti-cubes, I think you can still get a pretty enjoyable experience not finding anti-cubes, but that was my point. So.
I 100% agree.
I have two clauses with my opinion. Like, it's very unusual when I write, like, notes, but I actually did write a couple of notes here. My first clause is I opened the game and immediately went, oh my god, it's fucking another platformer. Can you just fucking kill me, please? Because I've been finding it really hard to be interested in any video game at the moment, and I think part of it genuinely is because like all I really want to play Resident Evil when it comes out on the 27th. It's just what I want.
Nah, that is a good vibe, man.
Ripped for the games for next month.
And I started playing it, and the first time I played it, I was a bit like, I can't tell if this game makes me feel a bit icky or if I'm just not in the mood. So I like put it down, and it took me like another fucking week for me to try and play it. And then I played it again, and then I realized I was like, oh no, this is genuinely making me dizzy. I like the idea of what it's trying to do and try to make it unique. And then it got to the bit where like I finished 2 or 3 areas. I finished the first area and it opened up the big map and it showed you all the different areas, and I literally went, fuck off. No, can we not? And then I got to like the 3rd area and I'm trying to find the cubes, and every time I went for a door, it just zoomed out further into the background and took me to another tower, and I was like, I'm already so lost. This is a game I would actually have to just sit there with a walkthrough and tell me how to do it, because I can't be fucked. And
I did use a walkthrough for a lot of the cubes. So
and I literally just like, I controlled F4 and uninstalled. I was like, I'm not finishing it. I was like, I can't.
I completely agree. Like, I think one of my big pet peeves of this game is that it was definitely made by a pretentious guy, and the pretentiousness can be seen sometimes into the game. Like how the layout of the world is so unique, but I had to take it back. I was like, oh my god, this is kind of confusing until my brain clicked in how the world looked like and how it wants to communicate. But it did take a while. And
this is my thing. I completely get your point. Like the game started and you just had to go up, right? And I was like, it's another fucking platform, I'm done. And as soon as it was like, oh, you spin the world around, I was like, okay, this is interesting. I like the concept of this. And I fully will admit, like compared to other platformers, I like the concept. But like as the more I went into it, the more I was just like, I just cannot be fucked with you. It's just too much. And I wish, and it's very unusual for me to want this, but I just wished it was slightly more linear, that it made sense. Like when you saw the big open map, like there probably was a linear route to take, but when you got to the like core room and like there was door that was locked, I jumped up. I have no idea if that was the correct door I went through. I just went through a door, and then I went through another door, and another door, and another door, and every time it just kept zooming me out, and I was like, I think I've just fucked myself. And yeah, then I quit.
That's fair enough, Ken.
But yeah, this game,
is,
it made me want to throw up.
I think-
I will say that was one of the other things. I did put a
Yeah.
Chloe clause. This game makes me super spinny, and I just could not.
Oh.
I'll try and be
It just does that,
conservative
yeah.
with the snips. Sorry.
I do think it's less nauseating if you're playing it. I think
Mhm.
watching
Oh, yeah,
it,
for
it
sure.
doesn't come across. But when you play it, I think it's far easier because you are in control of how it moves. But
That's fair.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
to be fair, I'm
thank
actually.
you. Ella's been patiently
yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
gonna
Jason.
disagree with what Jason was saying, but it's kind of all gone now. But I was gonna just disagree because I don't find the game pretentious at all. Like I think the puzzles and the way the movement works like this, like you have to line things up to climb up the wall,
Okay.
I think is just so smart, and I think it's really satisfying to like figure out the little puzzle, I guess, and just like because they're not necessarily difficult, but it is like a literal thinking outside of the box thing where you have to look at it from one of the other perspectives if you can't move forward from where you are. And I think that's just such a like smart idea. But I also like platformers are
Oh, no.
also my kryptonite, so I try to play it on keyboard, and do not play this on keyboard. don't
Okay,
play
No,
this
really
on
I
bad.
wouldn't even
because
recommend
Yeah,
that.
you use
No.
the
Yeah.
arrow keys to move, which is like okay, but then you
That's
use
fine.
A and D to move the camera back and forth. But then because A and D is normally left and right in every single other game you play
Oh,
on
yeah, with
keyboard,
Yeah.
flags.
my head,
Yeah.
I kept using A and D to try and move my character, and then the camera would turn. I'd be like, "Whoa, what's going on
Oh,
here?"
yeah.
Aw.
Yeah,
So I
this is a
really,
control game.
I was forced to get out the
Dude.
controller, which I don't like doing. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't really
Yeah,
like playing on
yeah.
controller. So then I had to struggle through the PlayStation where I was like, press B, and I was like, I'm not sure what B is, but I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I keep on switching between controllers to like the Switch. It's because
Mm.
there's no uniform. X is different on every single
Yeah.
controller.
Mhm.
I just gotten used to it,
Yeah.
but for not insane people who don't do that, that's fair. Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
No.
yeah. It's like
I'm
I did figure it out. Like it's
Mhm.
not incredibly complicated. It's just the singular buttons where it's like press B, and then I'm like, okay.
yeah.
And then it would be like press this to pick up the bomb, and then this to drop the bomb, and then I would try to drop the bomb, and then I'd throw the bomb, or I wouldn't pick up the, like I'd be like, why am I not picking up the bomb? Why am I jumping? When obviously I'm using the jump button and not the picking up button.
Yeah.
So that was just a bit confusing. But otherwise, I thought the game
no,
was
it's
really
annoying.
cute. I like the little guy.
Nice.
So
He's a
cute.
little
Oh,
guy. He is.
Just being
You
little
know.
guys, all the little animals in this
I
game.
love the
Oh
little
my god, my
snail.
heart. Every time I ran into an animal, I was like, oh my god, another one. Oh my god,
Yeah,
another one. It
the
was
I
little
so
think-
like
cute.
ladybird.
The
I gotta
frogs,
say,
the
Oh.
birds.
the pixel art
Lizards,
for this
sorry.
one is good. Like I
Mm.
generally
Very
think
satisfying.
it is very really well done, and it's the fact that it can like later on you get a you get, as Joel said, you get a 3D mode in the second playthrough,
Ooh.
and it just turns it into like it's so good that like almost it's so close to 3D, but it's
Oh,
still
no.
like pixely.
Oops.
Yeah, the void stuff, man. Oof.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Again, to be fair, I think what I mean with like the pententious stuff, like, because like generally the controls and the perspective stuff, the normal through gameplay is really great. I think it gets to the point when like, because going through one playthrough, it is generally just a platformer puzzler, but people describe this game as a cryptic puzzler, and you really get that on your second playthrough with the anti-cubes, where some of the puzzles, some of them are really easy, but then some of them, like, I'm surprised at how some people can found them out.
I enjoyed like the block moving ones to get the anti-cubes and things. Like those are really fun because they made you think. But then like the ones where it's like, here's some drawings on the wall and you've got to figure out which way you move the game to get the cubes. And I think that's a great idea. I would never be able to figure out how to do that though.
Okay, that's speed it.
Yeah, it's
George.
Like there is like a literal language this dude made.
Yeah.
Like a cube language.
It's me coming in with that's a game mechanic they made. The code you're talking about is called like the Teratoma code or something, and it's basically the game reads the inputs you put in, like up, down, left, right, tilt the screen left and right, and it makes that a code. And those huge chunks of things are basically the inputs. There's a room in the main game that you can find where you can mess around in it. It's like a little monolith room, and when you get close to the monolith, it will show you what input makes what symbol. And so what you have to do is like remember the symbols, and then go find those long strings of code, break them up, rotate it like anti-clockwise 90 degrees, and then input the code. And it's pretentious as fuck, but also, my god, clever, but also, they did make me want to pull my own teeth out.
Like I looked through this up, so there is actually 68 cubes in this game, and 3 of them are
one away, one too many, one too less.
One of them is in the room Rowan is in right now.
Yeah.
And this room, I'm just gonna spoil it because generally I don't think, like, unless you wouldn't know this unless you look it up. So you look at the telescope in night, and you see blinking red dots. That's Morse code.
Of course.
It's incredible, but at the same time, holy shit! Why? Man was who made this. He was like, I want my players to do Morse code, and like,
guy had special interest and was like, let me put that on everyone who plays my game.
Yeah, and it's really intriguing because I was watching a video about this, and apparently yeah, that's the thing. You kind of just stumble upon them. Yeah, you just kind of stumble upon them.
They're like the harder cubes. Like input this certain code of like movements, and then you get an anti-cube. Yeah, it's like a secret cube. So, anyways,
it really does change the game, and I can see why loads of people like really obsessively fell in love with this game because it drove that thinking man community.
I am, to be fair, itching to play it now. I played a little bit, 30 minutes, on Tuesday, and then yesterday I just sat back and played it for about another hour and a half, and oh my goodness, I'm like actually itching to play it again. So, Harry.
Yeah, I was gonna say actually one of the big problems I probably actually had with this game, and I feel really kind of guilty about it, is the fact that because this is such a, I'm gonna say, famous game. Like it's always been one of those games I've always heard about. Fez, great puzzle, like one of the best puzzlers. Fez, and I've been like, okay. So when this came up as one of those games, it's like, oh, this is one of the games we're gonna play in the book club. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm actually quite excited about this because this is supposed to be a really good game, and I felt like my perception of this game I felt this game was slightly underwhelming because I was so excited to play this game. Yeah, I had quite high hopes, and then I start playing it. Yeah, I had quite high expectations, and I start playing it, and I'm like, is this it? Like, it's fun, and it's an incredibly fun puzzle game. Yeah, sorry, but I felt like I was expecting more, and yeah, I was expecting more, and what I ended up.
You played for?
I played an hour and a half.
Okay. Sorry.
If I can get on the
I didn't mean to be
bloody-
rude.
No.
It's one of those games where even after the book club, I'm probably going to keep playing it.
Nice.
It's in the
Yeah,
sense
I
of
think
like
I will too.
like Tactical Breach Wizards. I actually play Tactical Breach Wizards every now and then because I enjoyed it that much.
Nice.
Okay.
I think
So
this is the
go
kind
here.
of game.
Yeah,
Sorry
there
to
we go.
interrupt, Harry. Let you finish.
yeah. So it's one of those games where I'm probably still going to keep playing this even after
Nice.
book club because I
Okay, so-
I enjoyed it that much.
Whoa.
But
Yeah.
I do feel
Make
like my perception of this game was slightly skewed because of the popularity. I thought it was
That makes sense.
there was more to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
that
think
works.
is this like a really good game? I think what I'll do is like in the future I'll play it. I'll like put it on and then like listen to something in the background.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like
this is a
YouTube video or
podcast
something.
game for sure.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, exactly. Like I could sit back, play this for an hour or two.
Yeah, it's
Kind of play it in the way I played Blueprints. Like I can do something else, but also there are moments where it will suck you in for just like 5 minutes and like, right, we're gonna think for just 5 minutes, solve this puzzle, and we can move on and do it
What the
again.
fuck is?
yeah.
What do you got there?
Why?
Yeah,
Oh.
this is like one of the rooms
This
with
is what,
like
this
secrets.
is the George. Like this is the room that George was talking about. I think.
This is where you learn the code.
Thing! That's the bitch! I was talking about her!
Oh, left
Basically,
is
So
this
if
is
you
the game.
jump,
This is the game
will
reading
it-
your inputs and giving you
Ah!
symbols, and you have
So
to
after
recall
you-
these, like, write them
Okay.
down.
press
Oh,
And then when you
down.
see
Down.
those weird strings of symbols, break them up and make the code out of them.
Tetris language.
Kind of, yeah.
I can't.
Oh, that
I
makes
can't
a
figure
lot
that out.
sense
This game
now.
wants you to like write shit down.
Cool. I think I was expecting to just know how to solve it off the bat, but this explains a lot, and now I'm less frustrated at like, oh, I
think-
wasn't supposed to be able to solve it. Not yet,
The
at
problem
least.
is like one of the few problems I have with this game is that there's no real tutorials after
Yeah.
you leave the main
Yeah.
hub world. Like you basically got everything you need to like finish the game. These are all extra challenges. However, the extra challenges don't get any explanation at all, and you're left to like even like the language because like this language is translatable. You can find out what people are saying and like what writing.
Mhm.
But like the game will be like, go figure out the language yourself.
Yeah.
Like
And-
find it in a very specific room
Yeah,
on
there is
one of the
room
walls.
that has
I do
like
and it's
like-
like
a lazy brown fox or something. That
Yeah.
which loses every letter of the English language.
Damn.
And
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
like, go find that room, translate that, and it will give you the language. But also, I'm like, fuck that. That's like pretentious and horrible. So it did lose a few points with me there. But also, I was like, you know what? I respect the hustle of like throwing me into a world and going, fuck you, figure it out. And I was like, you know what? I will, Fez. I
Nice.
will.
What the
I
fuck
do
is
like
this?
that this game kind of just like shows you like the first bit, then gives you the fez, and it's like, oh, now the game starts. It's like, okay, cool, and then it just kind of like sends you off, and it just says like, go explore. And I really enjoy kind of games like that because you don't really have to worry about dying or enemies or anything. It's just go explore this wacky world and find cubes. Just have
See, you're
fun.
cube up there now. You have
Ah,
to figure out how to get up.
guy
Okay,
looks like
we
a
go.
creeper.
okay,
Oh,
you
man.
do you want me to tell you because I figured out this one's trick.
I like the little platforming parts. There's some parts where it's
Yeah.
cryptic puzzler, other times
Yeah.
where it's just puzzle platformer, and I like the
I
puzzle
love-
platformer parts better.
I
where it's like,
agree. There was a bit where like there's when you're climbing up the floating islands, I had so much fun like flipping between the perspectives and trying to figure out. And then I don't know if people have got that yet, but the lightning bit, the storm. When I figured out there were invisible platforms, oh my god, my brain was like, oh, this is so cool. The only thing I did with this game is I had to remind myself, like, oh, there is always an easier jump. So if I did a jump and then
What?
kind of, oh no, you got I had to tell myself like rotate the screen because then the jump would be easier. Like if I can't make it, it's probably because I'm looking at the wrong perspective, and like reminding myself to think outside the game, if that makes sense. Like
I
It's
really
really
think
interesting.
like the
What?
the first
Okay.
playthrough where it's just asking you to get the gold ones, I think that's really where it shines. Like
There we
well,
go.
I think that
Okay.
is the main part of the game
mhm.
because it just gets it gets weirder when you do a second playthrough where like it's cool and everything about it is cool, but man, it just feels like huh? How are you supposed to figure
Yeah.
that out?
Yeah, this game
Man.
reminds me a lot of if anyone's played it, Animal Well, where that's
I really want to play that.
on the surface that's a puzzle Metroidvania, but like
Mhm.
below that there's a lot of like hidden meta puzzles and stuff. But that was also made like 2 years ago, 2024,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
so there's like you can see kind of not a lineage, but like that game probably took inspiration from Fez of like the meta. There's a probably is in some way because you are a little blob thing in Animal World as well, but that also
I really need to put that on my wish list.
yeah, it is very good. I've only done like the main base bit
that's
of
fair.
it, but that's perfectly fine. But it's also a bit more. What's the right word for it? You can understand a bit more from the baseline because it's I'm not playing Rain World. I've heard that game is like pure torture. I've had.
Yeah.
There I go in the void.
Yeah. One thing interesting, the map was very cool.
I am if nothing is
also,
not a contradiction.
the map is when you zoom out into the world map, if you can for just a second.
Yes,
yeah, like it's extremely cool seeing how everything connects and then seeing, but also trying to get from cube to cube. I don't know if you guys found like trying to move it off of one cube onto another was so like annoying. But it's just I thought it was a really clever way to show where you are. I thought it was interesting.
It's a cool way. Doesn't make it easier to like navigate.
No,
Yeah,
that's very true.
It's like it's such a cool thing, but at the same time, you look at it and you're like, as Chloe said earlier, like understandable. Yeah, that map is just what?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Like,
but most rooms are so much more too noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the rooms
think...
are like generally small and they're kind of nothing.
I found you couldn't really get too far without it either giving you a one-way warp one to like go back to the last warp one, or it was fairly simple to go back a room or two, which what's what George said.
Do you know, I think the hardest thing was like trying to. I think the hardest stuff is like when you get to like the playthrough 2 with the artifacts and some of the maps like they give you that like tell you secrets, but then it's like when you click it, it's credible. Like there's like one map in the game that kind of goes, oh, there's invisible platforms on this island.
Yeah, I love that.
But you get it so early on, and you're like, huh? Which island?
Yeah. No, there were two things. Sorry, go on, Jeff. I'll let you finish.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Yeah, we've been talking about like how the vibe and stuff, but I never actually asked Rowan, who's playing it, how you find the game.
So for context, for some reason, windowed mode is chugging weirdly. I don't know why. When I was playing it full screen by myself, it was perfectly fine. But like,
is it the stream or is it the windowed mode?
It might be the stream part of it, I'm assuming. So there might be just this is what I just have to bear. No. I have a feeling it's just probably the stream part.
It looks okay on the stream for us, but obviously
that's
having
because
lag.
You're at 30 FPS
and
I'm at 60, but it's like flicking between like 50 to 60 at an inconsistent rate. It's a weird like. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it isn't. There isn't too much input delay with that, but it's like it's noticeable in an odd way, but like it isn't. Yeah, it.
Not what you want for a platformer, really.
Yeah, not what you want. You want smoothness because you're doing precision stuff. Like say this little thing here where I'm just trying to get across. Yeah. Go up here, left.
Oh, that was so cool. I just love the way it, like, because the way you could stand on one end of the island. I found this game because I'm quite lazy. I'm very impatient, not lazy. But being able to flick from one end of the island to the other just by rotating the island was really satisfying. So if I didn't want to run across the platform, I could just flick it a couple of times. I'll be automatically there. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah, this is the wrong place. I'm trying to get to a different. Where is a different area? This is why the map is. It is cool. Okay.
Yeah. I love the Navi knockoff was definitely the first couple of times was like cool, and then whenever it kept coming back up, I was like, all right, I'm good now. And
Cube is what I wanted to say.
Pretty much. As someone who's played Ocarina of Time, this one was more annoying.
I think it's also like that cube is coy. Like there's many times when like you are in a secret room, and he goes, "Oh, I wonder what is in here." I'm just like, you gonna tell me the answer or not? Fuck off, Cube.
Yeah. And sometimes just be like, oh, this is interesting, and then just not say anymore. It's like, okay,
It's
I
like
knew that.
Just
Yeah.
It sounds like yours
Like,
when
yeah,
you
she's trying
react
to
to
tell
like.
you something up there. It's like,
You
well,
just,
you
oh,
already know
that's
about the wolf
interesting.
game.
Nothing else. Yes. And right.
I do.
Oh, here we go, door.
I do want to ask those who've were able to play quite a bit of it. Like for you, Rowan and Rhiannon, did you guys get to a ending?
No, I've only done
Not
90
yet,
minutes
no.
of this thing.
Okay,
No.
not yet. Okay.
I got about 2 hours in, so.
But yeah, I know George is he even beat me. He got all the anti-cubes. Did you George, did you like do this real time? Yeah, you bring him in.
I got him up, yep.
Right,
If
George,
you're
did you do this?
referring to the one puzzle, which shall I name drop?
No. I'm asking you specifically. Did you like? Did you like look up some of the anti-cubes, or did you try them all?
A few anti-cubes I did look up. If they were related to the language in any way, I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that is also what I'm feeling like I'm down to fully finish this game, but I feel like I'll just use a walkthrough because I'm like I don't want to figure any of this shit out.
I was like, I'm not learning a new language. I'm sorry. I know it's like a cultural thing, it's like a law thing to be like, look, explore, learn. I was like, no, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy gamer. If I can cheese my way out of it, I'll cheese my way out of it as hard as I
We do
can.
love a good bit of Gouda.
Yeah.
That's what
I
we
said
all
earlier, the game will
Yeah.
give me the cue no matter how I solve its puzzle, because it doesn't need to know.
Whoa.
Which I was gonna say, Ella, did you get to the end? I just want to ask Ella as well, because I know Ella's playing for it.
No.
No, I don't.
the
Okay,
fuck is
I
your
will
clock?
give. I'm actually going to give a warning as someone who did get to the end, and I'm also, Chloe. I actually thank God you didn't get to the end. Like it's not epilepsy, but the ending goes really weird and fucky, and it does like throw out quite a few colors. Not like really fast, but like it can be like not great.
I have to do it quickly. What the?
Yeah.
There's an anti-cube there?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
I didn't even. I fucked up the puzzle and I got the anti-cube.
100%. I would say like those who are like feel nauseous, be careful of the ending. It's not really epileptic, but yeah, it is just like. Ugh.
I didn't even mean to solve that puzzle. I was just trying to do this puzzle.
I mean, that's how I found the anti-cubes as well. I was like, huh, what's this thing floating here? And then it's like, anti-cube, but what? And then the cube went, oh, that's an anti-cube. Don't worry, it's just another cube. Oh, yeah, no, don't, what? Explain, dumb floating thing.
Anti-cubes count as cubes. Neat.
Yes. Yeah, I thought that was pretty helpful.
Okay, so yeah, there's more cubes than just the amount.
Yeah.
The amount.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot to also make my joke, like, here's me coming in with this game after we've played a game about cubes to another game about cubes.
Oh my god, you're it's kind of funny. I've moved from hater to anger.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah. I knew this game was gonna not jive with that many people.
Puzzle platformer.
Like
we see what people think of platformers.
But like later on as we were getting through it, and yeah, I think it was after quite a few platformers, I was like, but I did wanted to play this game, and like as one of the because this is one of them the original big indie like games, the one that like kind of made indie the like. I mean, I could be wrong on this, but like it made like indie as like a whole thing.
When was it released again?
2011. So this is like early indie where they're like
an old game. I didn't realize it was that old. It's aged well.
For context, Bastion was also from 2011, so we're having a double whammy of all the old indies, basically.
Like
pre-FNAF indie game, I'd say. Is the best way to put
it is a pre-FNAF indie.
I mean, I discovered this game because of a documentary film called The Indie game, the documentary, and it followed Super Meat Boy,
Redmond,
Trez, and was it Braid? I think it was
Oh yeah,
Braid.
the Jonathan Blow one, and
and generally, like, it made me feel sorry for indie devs because they were the documentary is not a fun documentary. It's quite sad, and
game dev is
and
hard.
you
I think
just
is
see
what we
these,
realized.
you see these guys are just like slowly like crippling, and the whole
Have you
thing
seen
with
what
Phil.
Edmund McMillan looks like nowadays? Man, he's gone full Mad Doctor kind of look. Just look at his beard. Like, it's just how it goes.
But it was it is pretentious, and like the Phil Fish, like the whole thing was like he couldn't handle fans, and the fans like, and also his heart was not in the second one, so he kind of just broke down and just said, you know what, the second one's not happening. So
this was also again early Twitter. This was pre Gamergate, like before things got weird with like discourse as well. So this was kind of like a bigger deal, I guess, comparatively of like
indie game. Yeah.
You could die in the mushrooms.
Again, FNAF, indeed.
I mean, you just die from falling.
Yeah. It's just I guess it makes sense more for now. I guess FNAF is a weirdness because I mean, it happened, and then every single game came out in like a span of 3 months. Like, was it FNAF 1 came out, and then 3 months later FNAF 2 is like.
I think this also is one of the because it's 2011, isn't it? It predates streaming games as well.
I guess, or like it being streaming popular. I guess because that didn't. What was the first big?
It was like just the
game?
start of like let's plays and stuff, right?
Like
I
always like, again, I could, like, someone can definitely say no against me, but I always feel like the big one was like when Slender Man became big. That was like
those kind of horror games.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely debunk me if I am completely wrong. Again, it's.
I think this is the door. I'm just trying to get back to like the main hub bit. I'm just trying to remember.
Slender Man was 2009. Okay, my apologies.
Oh yeah,
my
Minecraft
apologies.
was big, remember, as well, the Let's Plays. So
yeah. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Yeah.
It's a lot of 2011 stuff, really. There we go.
I thought it was 2012 for some reason.
Oh, here we go. Now we're back in the main bit. Right, only took ages. There we go.
No, but yeah, thank you, Chloe.
That's 2007. Nice.
Does anyone else have any more thoughts on this game?
I can talk about the movement since I'm playing it at the moment.
That's what I was going to bring up. I felt it's floaty.
Yeah, floaty and oddly heavy.
Yeah.
And it's also got a lot of like is it right? I think it's air control is not that good. It's like if you're in the air, you can't cancel your momentum. You are like
you're kind of like a brick being thrown, but like a brick with zero gravity. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you are.
Let me invite you.
You are heavy, I think is like heaviness, there's heaviness and floatiness, I think.
Yeah, where I used to jump.
You're like a marshmallow lead brick.
Yes, indeed.
I had the opposite problem in that when I used like the adjust not the adjust, what's the word for it? The shift perspective thing, obviously you'd lose all momentum. And my brain never adjusted to that fact. So I'd always jump and be like, okay, I'll shift and then like land over there. But I'd shift and then just fall into the chasm and I'd be like, oh, Gomez, no, I've done it again.
Fell because like I jumped and then accidentally or kind of just switched it and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I do say that is also an issue when like, because that puzzle map I talked about earlier with the floating platforms, it did ask you to jump and shift projectives in mid-air, and that was not a fun jump. That was very annoying.
That was one of the times I was glad that my momentum did stop, because if I knew where the platform was, I could just stop and be like, I'm here. But a lot of the time I didn't adjust to it, so I'd be like, okay, jump, shift, keep going. Why am I not going? Where are you going?
It took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out you can go down by holding A and go down, or whatever it is, you know. So I was trying to get down from like up high somewhere. I was like, huh, how do I get down? So I was like shifting my perspective at the same time as moving, and it was just like, and
It's
then
a
I
really
realized like,
cool-
if I just hold down, I'll go
Ooh.
down.
It's a really odd thing that a lot of platformers have, but forget is like a feature. Like also click and holding down to jump higher. That's like a very.
Yeah.
It's like it's a
Is that in this
learned.
game?
It's a learned thing, but it is like people forget you need to teach it to players.
Yeah.
Like,
Is
it's
hold to jump higher in this game? I can't.
yes, it is
Like,
because I've got a
Oh.
tap and then
Yeah.
yes.
I think I was just doing it automatically that I didn't.
Yeah, you
clock
like
it, but
most time people just they just
This
press it
is,
down
like,
and then yeah.
low poly silk song in my head, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Everything's
that.
Yeah, silk song. It's
No,
like
no, so,
nice silk song.
moving
What
away
did you
from the
guys,
gameplay slightly, I want to say the presentation of the game is wonderful, but also like the ambience, like the ambient music and stuff, is also really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's really
I
nice.
do
One
wish
thing I did
there was
find note
more
that I felt
music.
was really
Sorry.
charming: if you shift perspective whilst you're behind something, the music will muffle slightly.
Oh,
like,
that's
if
Yeah, I
go-
mean, like, that's like a nice
yeah.
touch.
Oh yeah, it does.
And then if you step out from
Aw.
behind it, it goes back to full volume.
Oh, I
It
didn't
gives you like
notice
almost
that.
like
Cool.
sense of diegetic, like, ooh, that's really
Yeah.
fun. There's like a small detail where I was like, ooh, listen to this one muffled, and I was like, wow.
Yeah. I do wish there was more music. There's a lot of like
Yeah,
ambient
a
music
lot of
that
the
kind of
tracks were
came
really
in and
short,
out.
and then there'd be huge
Yeah.
patches of just nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Just a
right.
bit too much silence.
It's understated, but like it's
Yeah.
it's not really yeah, it's more ambience than an actual soundtrack. I think is
Yeah,
best way to
Breath of the
describe it.
Wild style.
Yeah.
Wait, is that another fucking QR code?
It's
Give me a
not
second.
complete. I have
Yeah.
checked. It's not finished.
Give me a fucking second. Get me out of the camera.
Wait, I got something on more of the levels. Like,
It doesn't
which
work.
did you guys feel on where you are? Or if you guys have been to all the, I would say like there's like 4, 5-ish
Doesn't work.
zones.
There's 5.
Like, which zones
Yeah.
did you guys find like the least, the most enjoyable to the most hard?
I could talk about them all, but I'll hold off for a minute.
I enjoyed the beach area, just purely of aesthetics. It's cute. The
Yeah, the
lighthouse
beach
is like
area was
sweet.
nice.
I
How
did
they
like
cute.
the style shift when you go
Oh.
into the very briefly the like the cyberpunk rundown city bit. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was just a bit for us.
Yeah, just like a very rushed kind of moment, but I just thought it was quite nice to see just something a little bit different.
Oh, ow.
Yeah, I love the use of animals in this game. It's just cute. So I think everything in this game is really cute. Yeah.
Hear the owls, see their effigy, assemble the
You
parliament.
wanna?
So shall I just name all the areas quickly, just to be like,
Yeah,
here's
please
the
do.
areas, for those who don't
Yeah,
know,
go.
or shall I?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna gauge it. Like, chat, shall I? Chat, I'm approaching you now. You have been addressed. Feel free. Should I name the areas quickly? Just be like, there's this area, this one, this one.
Go for it.
Be like, here's my ranking, or does no one care?
No, go for it,
No,
George.
go for it.
Go for it.
Yes, you.
Chat
You
here.
are chat. Respond.
Alright, give a thumbs.
I
Chat,
invoke
give a
you.
thumbs up or thumbs down if you like the area.
Hi, chat. Hi, chat.
Zoom out.
Bye, chat.
Okay.
YouTube.
Nice.
It's
Like-
my-
Oh no, Gomez.
Well, I'm not getting yes or no's, so I will quickly just be like, there's this place, this place, this place, this
Okay,
place.
please go on. Do it.
I'm gonna drop one room that I really hate though. One room that I cannot stand. That made me very angry. So you obviously got the prologue world, which doesn't really feel like a world because it's one map. You don't really think about that one. You got
little
beach world
village.
that Rhiannon mentioned.
Oh.
You got like industry world, like industrial world, with like all the
Mhm.
machines and stuff and the moving bits.
Alright. Cool.
There is like a ruins world. There's like the observatory world.
like-
Then you've got like there's a sewers, and then you got the cemetery.
Oh, here we go. This
And
What I
You
hated,
always love
the one that I
Ruins.
hated was a single room in the sewers. Oh my god, they love the world. Chat, reply in chat if you love the world.
we love the world. I do like that every area is pretty distinct. Like
Oh yeah,
even the
everything has,
room
like, a color
in
palette
the
to it.
world. Each
Oh my
have
god, the
their
homies
kind of-
hate the world.
No.
We're
I
fucked.
like this little bit with the trees.
Yeah, it looks nice. Again, aesthetically, it works well.
Yeah.
This is again peak.
Yeah.
This is peak what every indie game from now, like people thought indie games were a tile of this pixel art. Now it's just anything big, like
It
did not
is
specify,
peak
it's like
little guy.
yeah, the spoke little guy, pixel art, beeps and boops. This is what people thought indie games were for ages, and then we know the rest.
The rest
we
is
know
history.
the rest.
Look,
The rest is still
thing!
What the fuck is
You
that?
got an artifact. You got an artifact.
You found
But
the
what is
letter
it, though?
artifact.
Can you bring up the menu?
Wait, is it
Not
truffle?
that one.
Tab.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mhm.
And you can.
Anti-cubes.
Oh.
Cube.
And apparently this
Cube.
artifact is either meant to be lore or help you figure out a puzzle. I don't know
think it's
which.
a bit of both.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Things.
side tangent before I do step off the stage for everyone's own mental health and benefits. The one room that I hated in the sewers, I called it the blood room because it had like a massive red filter over it and it sucked.
Iron lung?
It could have been. You might as well have
Yo,
been.
an iron
No,
lung.
blood
Do you
room
have
sucked
do
because
you have
the
a
blood
picture of it,
room.
George?
I don't because I ingrained it so
That's
much in
right.
my memory out of hatred that I like refuse to acknowledge it. Apart from
That's
this one
fair.
moment.
Let me
The
see
blood
if I
room
can find
it's one of those moving, so it's like one of those moving screen challenges where you hit a switch and you have to like climb up the room as like the blood follows you,
And
chases you.
behind the waterfall.
Oh, I
to
hate
get you.
those. Yeah.
How do I get past?
And there were these
Wait,
moving blocks.
enter.
Like there was like 2 other rooms that uses moving blocks, which would move in like a certain pattern. And I couldn't get the timing down, and I died like 4 or 5 times in that room. Nearly enabled a cheat that let me fly
Oh my
across the map. I was
God.
like, no, I persevere because I'm a gamer who is playing Fez a little too passionately.
Man, you got hooked,
Fucking-
George.
There it is.
I'm
That's the one.
hungry.
All my
That's the
homies hate the
one.
blood room. Reply in
Yeah,
chat if you
I can
hate the
see
blood
why.
room. Please, I need this.
You need
I get it.
validation for this.
I will say one unique thing about this game is like as you are playing it, it feels like the game is kind of corrupting itself. In a
Oh, yeah,
way,
all the
like,
black holes, ain't it?
like just for
Ooh,
that holes, but
yes.
like
I thought that was cool.
but like all the things you do, like the glitches, the anti-cubes and stuff like that, it just feels like
Yeah.
the world is kind of disintegrating. And
I do like the. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just also gonna add to like, and yeah, I think when you guys get to the ending, you kind of understand my point a little bit even more. I think George is the only one who understands. Bless him.
Okay, there's something here. So wait, lob it.
But
No, that there's an outline there. Like, why can't I grab? Oh, no, it's just a fish.
is it something? Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm still here.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, you're still here, Ron. You're
We
still
can
here.
hear you. Got you.
You're still here. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Damn.
At the end.
Yeah, I kind of like the way it messes with not quite the fourth wall because I don't think it goes that far, but just like the play on the 2D genre. Because like when you first like I did when I first logged into this game, I was like, oh yeah, it's like a cute little 2D platformer. And then as soon as he puts on the fez, and then he wakes up and you're in the room, and it tells you like, yeah, you can shift perspective, and then you press the button for the first time. Oh my mind was like, whoa. Oh, it's so cool because I haven't seen anything like that anywhere, and it's just really cool. I think the way it plays on it.
Do you think they probably took inspiration from like Super Paper Mario because that had a similar idea of like flipping from 2D to 3D? Yeah, that was like its whole gimmick.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they go. I mean, I think that came out 2009, so that kind of makes sense as like timeline wise.
That makes sense. Yeah, I've never encountered a game like this before, so it's kind of brand new to me.
Yeah.
What does it give to the world? Where are you starting?
Again,
like this game
I do
isn't
think-
Masses Pupil. We can move on from that.
It can't hurt you now.
The thing is, this
like this,
yeah. I do think this game has like there is stupidly lore and there is reasons why there's things happening, but again, it's all hidden behind like crypticness, which is kind of annoying. But
I don't know if it needs importance.
Like
to exist.
it really
it's
doesn't.
Fun,
I think
that's
it's
enough,
just,
right?
Yeah, I think that you are right. It is a game that's not really trying to seek out a story to tell. it just kind of wants to do funny spins.
Yeah. It
Okay,
kept me
we
entertained. Is
pop.
that not enough?
Yeah.
Whoa! A
Cube.
cube!
Cube.
Yeah.
Cube.
Yes, you're getting more cubes.
Yes,
Get more
I'm.
cubes for your cubes.
Yes.
The point of
cube.
this game is little guy. That's the reason.
Yeah, that's.
No more than that. Just that.
Little guy getting cubes for more cubes.
Yeah. Collecting cubes. He eats them.
Okay.
Okay,
Find my
this was
cubes.
kind of a cool puzzle. I really kind of how I
Oh
figured
no,
this one out.
it's going to be the streamer thing where the streamer doesn't understand puzzles.
Yeah.
No.
You're okay. Need to turn
Oh, you
with
need
the
to turn it as
explosions.
thanks chat. Right, give me a sec.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Yo,
I'm
streamer's
allowing the back
cheating.
cheating.
So move it. Oh, that's so clever.
There we go. There we go. Thanks, chat.
Nice.
And
And that's like purely why I like this game, because like every couple of like times I get to somewhere else, I just go like, oh, that's so cool, and then that would be enough for me. That's really decent, easily entertained, I think, and this just has a lot of little surprises and plays on different concepts I hadn't thought before. Makes me think in a new dimension.
Yeah.
Your brain is expanded to the third dimension.
Exactly.
You now thinking in in Z-axis platform.
I am indeed. Does anyone have any other points that you'd like to bring up or talk about? Anything we haven't covered so far? Good thing then, Ken.
At least you're being honest.
Yeah, absolutely true. But that's book club.
Yep. Nah, to be fair, I do think like I knew like as the year went by, I do think this game was something. It was like you either gonna like it or you're gonna hate it, and I completely think that's fair.
Yeah, I can absolutely see why people hate this. It can be very frustrating, and then until it clicked, I didn't quite get it, and like it was just a bit like, oh, this is kind of annoying, or it's a bit frustrating. But once I'm quite lucky that once it did click for me, it was something I really enjoyed. So I was quite lucky.
And also, like the images are great, but also, man, you know, you got to have good eyes for this.
Yeah, this is like spatial awareness is big on this, I guess. Where it's like,
yeah, that's just so cool the way it lines up. It's like, hey, you can climb the whole ladder now. Oh,
yeah,
genius, absolute cinema, peak.
There we go. Well, grab this. Is this gonna? It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a key. You see.
I'm just
Is
seeing.
that it? Is that the area? Okay, this is just a dead end. Okay,
Love it.
Yes.
Man,
Oh,
I
you
just
haven't
see.
got all the cubes yet.
Wait, I haven't? Oh god, no. Oh wait.
So, as what George said earlier in the chat is when you're done with a room, and if you go to the map, the big map, the room will go gold.
Oh yeah, it
that
does.
means you've got everything that you can in this room.
Yeah, there we go.
So I thought that was really satisfying, and like George said earlier, like it would have been a lot harder to play this game.
Oh man, I think the game would be unplayable if it didn't tell you,
You
hey,
need a
the rooms are done.
in these kind of games.
It's so satisfying when you like look at them and you're like, right, it's gold.
Okay. All right. I think we should get on to scores.
Yeah.
Especially for those who are looking at the screen and are dying
try not
because
to
of
make them
it.
throw up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll stop streaming now. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. I'll bring it.
I think I'm good. Yeah.
I'll bring up the screen.
There we go.
So let me start streaming. Share my screen. Oh, is that all right? Here you go to score sheet. Sorry, let me zoom in just a little bit. Cool. Where are we at? Down here. Which way around do we want to go? Where's Jason? To right. So let's get Chloe up first.
Oh boy.
He's in the middle. Yeah, we'll jump over Jason.
Hi, I can just join myself. Right. I will say, I am giving this a higher rating than Cavern of Dreams, but I am giving it the same rating as Master's Pupil. So, I mean, I don't think it's that great. So I'm giving it a 2.
2. Yeah.
Cavern of Dream. All right, okay. Cavern of Dreams was literally on the floor for me. I physically could not play the game. This, I could kind of try to enjoy it, but still wanted to make me sick. So, like, for me to give a game a 1, like, it has to be, like, will kill me if I play kind of vibes, you know? There might be some games where, like, the theme of it may make me feel like that. But right now, I gave Fez, like, a 2. Because, like, if I go to, like, my notes that I wrote, I put, there is the Chloe clause, it made me dizzy, and I'm really bored of fucking platformers, is kind of the clauses I put in.
Fair enough.
But the things
about
I
playing a
said,
platform.
what I appreciate the game is I think the mechanics are really easy to learn and understand. It's not an overwhelming or complex game. Okay, it's like
Nice.
this it's like this is the game. I was like, okay. And I feel like the game does feel like you're progressing, you're making progress through it, and you're unlocking new content. Do I think the content is easy to understand? No. But I could kind of vibe with it. So yeah, I'm giving it a 2. And that's my my end off.
Not too bad. I didn't realize it's actually me up next. I'm gonna give this game an 8. I actually can click on the thing. I think it was really fun. I was not expecting much. And then kind of the more I played of it, the more I got sucked in, and the more I was like, yeah, this is really good. And it just kind of clicked, flowed well, and I had a good time. That's about it. Yeah. Nice. Rowan?
Oh right, God, it's me.
Yeah.
So I never, even though I'm the proclaimed indie guy, I never actually got around to playing Fez for ages because I don't know why. I think it was because like when I first tried to get it on my old ass laptop, it just wouldn't run because I guess it's yeah, I know I'm a fake indie fan, like we all know.
Bro, where's your origin? Where did you play the original?
I played Bastion instead of this, and we'll find out why I like that a bit more when we get to the main game next time.
Man spoke too many Binding of Isaac.
Yes, my
play the
favorite
others.
AAA game, fucking Terraria.
Terraria.
My favorite AAA game. Well, sorry. Yeah, I never. Yeah, so like, I guess it's like nice just to. sorry. I'm giving it a 6. I think I understand what I was going for. I kind of like the vibes, but it's also kind of a case of like, it kind of like I could see this is like a first time, like this is like his only game he made, and then just disappeared off the face of the earth afterwards, didn't he? It was like there are good ideas there, but they're also like there's a reason why things are how they are, and I guess it kind of like meshes well, and then like it probably needed more structure for it to be a bit more like not functional, but a bit more like understandable. I think after a bit it felt a bit like aimless. There's no easy quick travel, so it's kind of hard. Like you have to trek all the way. It's a Dark Souls 1 method of like I can never get into that because there's no instant fast travel. It's what doesn't have eyes. I'm sorry. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I'm lazy.
I get it.
So yeah, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, 6.
Awesome. Ella.
Hello.
Hello.
I think I might also give this one a 6. I'm not great at platformers. It's just a skill issue, obviously, on my part. But I felt a bit like kind of excluded from the game. But like I'm a PC gamer, and I also don't have an Xbox controller, so I was forced to use a controller that's not really mapped for the game, which made it just like a much harder game to immediately get into, which was kind of a struggle.
Yeah.
But I thought the art style was really cute. I thought the like game and puzzle design was really cute. I really like that kind of like thinking from a different perspective style puzzle. Really cool. So like even though the struggle of getting into actually physically playing the game, was at the beginning. I kind of got over that, and then actually the game was quite addicting. And then you get into like a flow where you're like, oh, so this is building up to this bit, and then yeah. So I thought as that part of the game, I think is really cool. I'm just not very good at platformers. So
Fair
that's
enough.
basically
No,
it.
totally valid. Awesome, thank you.
So,
Hi,
what
George.
did I think about those? Despite glazing it the whole time, I cannot give it my 10. It must be a 9.
Decent though.
Yeah.
I felt like the puzzles at points, some of the anti-cube ones intentionally got a little pretentious, like, ooh, play my game, ooh, figure out my mechanic, and I was like, just give me the cube, I know what to do! And there were some minor gripes throughout, especially the blood room, that really did kind of dampen my experience a little bit. But overall, I had a fun time, maybe a little too fun. I might have fezzed a little too hard, and if I was allowed on the stage for too long, I might have stolen this game from Jason and be like, yeah, this is my side game now. Anyway, I'm going.
Thank you.
You gotta beat me out there,
Oh,
man. He is
wrong
beating
one.
me out there.
Did I get Harry? No, I got Toe instead. Ignore me. Oh yeah. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm actually gonna give this a 6 as well. I think it was fun enough that it was enjoyable, but there was some stuff in this game that it was a fun game. I enjoyed it, but I don't think it's worthy of anything higher than a 6.
Yeah, but fair enough. Yeah. Nice. Any other thoughts?
I enjoyed it.
Yep.
Even though I gave it a 6, I did actually enjoy it. And I did think it was a fun game. I just don't think it was as good as I was hoping it to be.
Yeah.
Is probably the best way to describe it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Did Mel play the game?
Mel did not, unfortunately, play the game.
Not a problem.
Well, not yet. They
Not
do
yet.
actually
Yeah,
plan
yeah,
to.
fair enough. In that case, let us go all the way back to Jason.
I mean, I do want. Wait, Hound. I do want to ask. Harry through Mal. Mal, from seeing on this side, if you have seen it, is this a game you would feel like you'd be down for? Or, you're just like
give it a go. I actually bought it last year when I first saw it on the list because I was like, oh, that looks fun, like a bit quirky. So it is one I'll get around to, but I've had a very stressful month at work, and Frontiers is all I've been able to get myself to play.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Nice. Jason.
Yeah, I was gonna give this a 7. For me, I had a good time. I generally think I agree with you, Rhiannon and Ella. When you get the golden cubes and you're just going through the game, you get into a really good flow, and the flow helps you kind of awaken your brain into like, okay, I can get through this or that, and like, oh, I understand this, I understand that. But then like I get to like the second half of the game, or like parts where the game kind of goes, you can't solve this until you see a very specific thing or in a room, and then I'm like, okay, cool. The fun part of it, you now just lost me because you're now going into wiki kind of game territory, and at that point, I'm just like, is it me that's beating the game, or I'm just kind of checking a list because it is just like, okay, the second half of the game is like being a little bit too over itself. But generally though, the golden part of the game, the golden cubes, just going for it, good. A really good time. But second half really dampers it for me. But yeah, that is it.
Awesome. I think that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. Woo.
Should we head back to the general chat?
I guess so.
Nice.